Welcome to this video on Writing Standard 1.3. We will discuss using words concisely. We will be covering the core standards in writing. Write arguments to support claims in an analysis of substantive topics or texts, using valid reasoning and relevant and sufficient evidence. Use words, phrases, and clauses to link the major sections of the text, create cohesion, and clarify the relationships between claims and reasons, between reasons and evidence, and between claims and counterclaims. We will be covering the following: using words concisely in writing, recognizing and eliminating deadwood, writing sentences to eliminate redundancy, reducing wordy phrases, wordy clauses, and verb-noun constructions. You have been writing for quite some time now. You're able to put a sentence together and get your point across, and are able to communicate via the written word. The skills you learn in this session should help you improve your writing skills. When you write, you should take care only to use the words that you truly need in order to communicate your ideas. Extra words can get in the way of clear communications. You should learn to make your sentences as concise as possible by identifying and eliminating unnecessary words. Unnecessary words that take up space without furthering your meaning are called deadwood. There are two kinds of deadwood that you should watch out for: empty words that add nothing to your ideas, and hedging words made up of unnecessary qualifying expressions. Eliminate empty words and hedging words from your sentences. Empty words and hedging words are not difficult to identify. The following are examples that can help you recognize both kinds of deadwood. The following examples show how to eliminate deadwood from your sentences. Redundancy is the unnecessary repetition of an idea. Eliminate redundant words, phrases, and clauses from your sentences. Redundant words repeat the meaning of other words in the sentence. Adjectives that repeat the meaning of nouns and adverbs that repeat the meaning of verbs should be eliminated. In the following examples, redundant adjectives and adverbs are eliminated. Redundant prepositional phrases can clutter your sentences with ideas that have already been expressed by other words in the sentence. You should examine your sentence for these repetitious phrases and remove them. Redundant clauses can make sentences illogical or even pointless. Delete redundant clauses either by letting the main clause stand alone or by adding meaningful subordinate clauses. The following examples show both ways to correct redundant clauses. Often, you can make your sentences more concise by looking for simpler ways to express your ideas. You may turn phrases into single-word modifiers and many clauses into phrases. Sometimes you can replace a phrase with a single-word modifier, a noun or a pronoun, to create a shorter, clearer sentence. Adjective clauses add words that are not always needed to a sentence. Phrases using verbs such as have, give, and hold, followed by nouns, sound heavy-handed. The idea can usually be expressed more clearly with only a verb. Expressing yourself concisely in writing can be applied to any job that uses written communications, such as emails. Even a text or a post on a blog can be made more understandable and communicated more quickly using what you learned here. Let's do an activity to hone your skills with the knowledge presented. Write an essay of an adventure you've had or an experience you've had on vacation. Apply the skills that you've learned in this lesson. Why is this important? Conveying what you want to say concisely is something that can be used every day. Concisely written papers will merit a higher grade. How can I use what I learned here? For example, a clean, concise job application or resume will be considered before one that is long and unorganized. As a student, you're expected to use words, phrases, and clauses to link the major sections of the text, create cohesion, clarify the relationships between claims and reasons, between reasons and evidence, between claims and counterclaims. We've come to the end of our discussion. We have discussed eliminating deadwood, avoiding redundancy, and avoiding wordiness. By the end of this session, you should know or be able to do the following: use words concisely in writing, recognize and eliminate deadwood, write sentences to eliminate redundancy, reduce wordy phrases, wordy clauses, and verb-noun constructions. This information should help improve your writing skills. Good luck with your writing.